know we've talked about our defense all year, and Manny Diaz has done a great job, and I know we'll get to him in the mailbag, but where does he go from here as far as the defensive coordinator at Penn State? Because I think
Manny?
Yeah, and I'm not saying to change the identity. We've talked about it. We love it. But a certain part of me is when that big game comes, New Year's Six game, still got to beat Michigan State. But
yeah,
I think there'll be a really good quarterback we're playing against. And I think that's where we could get beat. And we've seen it throughout the season. Like I said, we're not perfect. But there's plays to be made against an aggressive defense. How do you kind of combat that? Because the team, whoever we face in the bowl game, is going to have a month to prepare as well.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm looking for growth, but maybe a change up, or I don't want to be too consistent on defense if you're catching me.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I think that there's definitely an element of self-scout that is going to take place. Like I said, you and I have both been in bowl prep. There is a good portion of self-scout, tendency breakers. You have the GAs working all night long, putting together, percentages, whether it's formational checks or formational tendencies that you do. And you want to try to break those. But I will say this. I think for the most part, our defensive backfield and our secondary has done a hell of a job. I mean, when you talk about the tests at quarterback that we've faced, Ohio State, you could say that. I think Kyle McCord's an explosive kid. Adam Brenneman just posted this video. I think, how can you argue what he's been doing all year? He's got a top 2 program. They've won in the country. So, hey, whatever. But, really outside of Marvin Harrison getting loose on a couple plays, we kept him in check. And then JJ, Michigan tipped their hand. He knew they couldn't drop JJ back because our defense.
I was proud of that. I said that going in, that I didn't want this to become like his Heisman breakout game against us, and it dang sure didn't.
Yeah.
We have to prove that.
Yeah, he made a couple plays with his legs and whatever, but there's those things were even preventable.
Right.
That's just gap sound and staying in your lanes and being disciplined. But I think that there's definitely a portion of that. I think being able to disguise a few things. We've been a big corner blitz team in some big situations. It paid off for us. Well, we sent 2. We got burned on 1. They picked it up, but then we hit on it. So there's some things that we do that are kind of, I guess you could say, unorthodox in ways. I think Manny goes back and self-scouts it and does some things, but they got a great staff over there too. So, I think they're going to get creative with some things. He may have a few tricks up his sleeve with all that time, watching NFL ball, going through things that he may throw in there. But our team, that side of our ball is so athletic.
Right.
You can get away with so many things, and you can disguise things so well. They can cover so much ground at the snap. So I just really think that he's gonna still be who he is. Like, he's gonna be aggressive. But I think it's just, to your point, like changing the presentation and being conscious of the tendencies that you may have displayed all year.
Yeah. And that's where and it's just me, because I know my style of defense. I'm not sure if I would have thrived in his game, which is not for me, so it doesn't matter. But I would love to see this super athletic defense that we're talking, these guys kind of read and react a little more, especially on the back end, because our DBs are so good. They have a chance to kind of have eyes on the quarterback. I think there'll be more opportunities for interceptions, a little more, zone packages that, let the front 4 rush. Let everybody else have eyes and break on the ball, because I think it'll be dangerous either way. But, attacking, you're never wrong with attacking and putting the defense on their heels.
Well, the advantage, too, is you can expect that if the quarterback has more than 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds really, to throw the football, he's either escaped out of the back of the pocket and running for his life and cuts the field in half. So, I think our DBs have gotten testament to them. There's a timing mechanism that goes with that, right?
Yeah.
They're in their backpedaling. They're like, all right, ball's got to be out.
Right.
So there's no insane drops covering guys. So I think they naturally play with that, and that's the beautiful thing about the front we have and what we do. And I think it gives them a lot of opportunity. So if you have a team that is pass happy, we can make them one-dimensional.
Right.
I think it just feeds into us being able to eat And that's something that, really kind of got us against Michigan. I mean, Michigan was able to be efficient running the football.
Yeah.
For the most part. It didn't help that we didn't have a pulse on offense, but I think that's a big factor.
Yeah, and I think we kind of saw that this week against Rutgers. The interception from the safety Kevin Winston, hell of a play, hell of an athlete. Kid looks good, looks like a pro player. I'm not sure if it was it was drawn up or he just reacted that way, which either one is great. But he buzzed the flat off the corner blitz straight into the interception. It was a beautiful breakdown, and that's something I don't know if, like I said, if that was a changeup. Or the kid just saw it, but that's what I like to see out of the guys, just being football players. And I think that was hopefully a little more of that. I mean, defense has been great, but I'm always, I'm greedy. I want more. I want more interceptions. I want guys to make more plays. I think that was his first career interception. He spoke about it. It was a great feeling, which I'm sure. I want him to get more. Stay up on your feet. Take it to the crib, baby.